there you, welcome to my gaming corner. My name is Panda Girl and I invite you to sit, relax and stay a while and give me the chance to make you smile. Welcome back to Agatha Christie's Hercule Poirot, The First Cases. We are here in a very cold place. Poor little Hercule Poirot is very cold, so let's get him inside. I'm not quite sure where inside is. But we have been given another case, I think. So we're going to start with that today.
Detective Poirot, I trust this finds you well. It has been many years since our paths last crossed, and while I'm sure your recollection of the events may differ from mine, I hope that receiving this letter has not rekindled a sense of animosity toward myself or the Van der Bosch name. The impression you made is something that has stayed with me since that day. It compelled me to reconsider the spoilt young lady I would have inevitably become and helped shape me into the woman I wished to be. You made me see the childish and selfish girl in me that did not consider the consequences of her actions or how they may affect others. Although Maman may see the events of that day differently, I believe the compassion you showed for our mate Florette, as well as the drive to uncover the truth and accept no alternative, was a testament to your character and professionalism.
Too bad you didn't try
Although
harder.
I wish it were under different circumstances, your assistance is once again required, and I hope you will consider this as my formal request for your service. This forthcoming weekend was due to be one full of joy and happiness at the announcement of my engagement to Gideon Demire, whom I love dearly, bringing together two illustrious families, but it has been shadowed by deceit, extortion, and blackmail. The Van der Bosch name is being held to ransom by a mysterious party, and I am afraid I do not know who I can and cannot trust. We are
don't
holding a
trust your
small
mom.
gathering to celebrate our exciting news with what Maman calls the dignified elite, those that are well
Whoa.
respected and held in high regard in both our close inner circle and society. Our private matters have always remained just that, so I fear one of those invited may be the person who is out to ruin our name, but for reasons I cannot fathom. I have enclosed a first-class rail ticket for you to join us for the announcement, and having contacted your superiors and the correct authorities to request your assistance, which they were more than happy to grant me, I shall expect your arrival with great anticipation. There shall be a carriage waiting for you at the station to bring you directly to Mnemosyne House. I thank you in advance in our time of crisis. Yours respectfully, Angeline Van der Bosch.
Too bad she didn't speak up earlier. Is this you? The blackmail? A moment longer in this weather and my fingers would have become too cold to even knock on the door. Look at you! Your haircut and everything looks so nice. Oh, he's not wearing a hat this time.
Bonjour, my name is Hercule Poirot. I am here at the invitation of Mademoiselle Angeline.
Ah, Detective Poirot. We have been expecting you. Please come in from this frightful cold.
Archibald. Let's go! Thank goodness.
Merci. I don't think I would have lasted much longer out here before turning into an icicle.
Shame.
Welcome. I am Archibald Sterling, the head butler. Please accept my apologies. I have a rather pressing matter, but I will see that you are
Creepy
attended
eyes.
to immediately.
His eyes are so creepy, the way that he keeps looking around.
Do not trouble yourself on my behalf. I am sure I am more than capable of finding my room. I shall straighten myself up and be ready to join the party.
Great.
Ah, there is no rush, Detective. Dinner will not be served for some time. So please, make yourself comfortable.
Yay.
Once you have settled in, I am sure that Miss Angeline will be happy to see you. She has been eager for your arrival. She's not been herself recently. You will be staying on the first floor. I believe your room is one of the two on the west side of the house.
The west side, okay.
Merci. I am sure we shall speak again soon.
For sure, for sure. Woo! New mind map. Okay. It's time to make myself comfortable. I should begin with finding my room and straightening myself up before the party begins. Okay. So we have an assigned room. First floor, west wing. Archibald is stressed. Why is he so stressed? Maybe because the detective is there? Staff is very busy. Party size? Also because of the party, maybe. Who are you? Zachariah?
Bonjour. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Detective Hercule Poirot.
Detective? I hope you're not here for me.
You don't look so good. Look at the purple underneath his eyes. Are you okay?
Not that I am aware of. Should I be?
Ha! Not often you meet a detective with a sense of humor.
Was that a joke?
I'm Zakaria Demir, but you can call me Zach.
Okay. Judging by the smell of alcohol, I would say he had begun the celebrations already, and is likely to be this friendly with everyone. It wasn't a joke. He's just drunk. Have you had a chance to congratulate the happy couple? I understand the staff are busy, but I was hoping I could find someone to assist me. No, it's okay.
If I had seen them, maybe I would have. It is meant to be their celebration, but they're always off, dealing with something or other.
Sounds like it. That's why I'm here.
Something or other? A rather vague expression.
Let's just say they like to keep their cards close to their chest. For such a well-known family, I'm surprised they can keep anything hidden.
Would you care to elaborate on what Mademoiselle may be hiding?
I'd rather not. You're the detective, isn't that your job?
I don't like this guy. Why do I not
Monsieur
like
Demir.
him? Monsieur Demir. Perhaps I should keep my occupation and reason for being here to myself, for now at least. I fear it may derail my initial introductions. Yeah, as soon as you tell someone that you're a detective, maybe they'll be on guard and stuff.
You'll be lucky. I've been waiting for a refill for ages. I came out here to find someone myself.
Okay. I really like his coat.
Ah, I see. The preparations for this evening's dinner must have taken precedence.
I've seen that butler running around like a madman, but there is still no party to speak of. It's pretty clear they need to hire a few more hands.
Oh dear, maybe they have money troubles again. Oh
I shall take
dear.
up no more of your time. À bientôt.
A bientôt. Okay. Do I need to do anything here? No. There's a room there. Can I have a look at the book? Is this for visitors? Tonight's arrivals have written a small signed message. The male guests are based in the East Wing. Okay. The male guests are based in the East Wing. Huh. The blackmail? Locate your room and get settled into your surroundings. Okay. Got you. I guess we'll have to locate that then. It's at the West Wing, so it should be here, right? Is this telephone working? I imagine this is used by Archibald. I very much doubt Mama would use it. Why would you call... A weird thing to say. I can hear bottles clanging and moving furniture. I presume this is the salon. The doors are locked. Okay. Look at those red shoes. Man, dude. Looking spiffy. I presume this leads to the dining room. I'm sure there will be a grand reveal when all are present. Got it. So then what's this way? Oops. Ooh. Tag on vase. Madame van den Bosch has always been one for appearances. Why would the family want to keep a price tag on the vase? To show that they have money? I don't know. Locked? Does not pertain to my current investigations. Sure, that's fair. This one too? Okay. Well, we explored. At least. Okay. Oh, there's a piano.
Oh.
The chance to play is very tempting, but I shall save myself the embarrassment. Oh, why? I'm sure you do great. What's in here?
Ah.
Looks quite valuable and delicate. I shall resist the temptation to inspect it any further. Alrighty. Oh, nice. What a nice fireplace.
Huh.
Roaring fire, I could stand and gaze into the flames for hours. Nice, me too. I love doing that. What's in here? An interesting looking piece of stationery. It appears rather delicate. Huh. Okay. So we have to walk all the way around the stairs again? And then go up them. Okay, let's go up the stairs, please. Fine. Oh, we're at the first landing. I can't look at that. Looks very interesting. Is that a table? Is it cracked? Looks cracked. What's this letter?
Oh.
An auctioneer's receipt. I hope Madame van den Bosch isn't finding it necessary to sell her belongings. Not again. Oil painting, gold flake frame, marble bust. Handling fee, payable total, made payable. Master auctioneer and valuer. Huh. Ooh, pretty. Painting of a valley with a series of beautiful cliffs. The scenery is truly breathtaking. There's a room there. Oh, is this our room? I think this might be our room. Is there someone here? Ooh, another fireplace. Lovely! Says the same thing about this one. Changing screen? Understandable to hide a woman's modesty while changing. Okay. Anything else? Perfume bottles. A selection of perfume, compliments of the family, seems rather fitting for a female occupant. Did they leave me some cologne as well? Cute. That's very sweet. He's cute. Anything else I should do whilst I'm here? There's no bathroom or anything. Do you want to get settled? Are you fine? Oh. Oh, I have to make links. Okay, Zachariah says family holds a few secrets. Very few stuff working. Changing screen. Perfume bottles. Archibald is doing too much. Very few starve.
I must act on thought.
Oh, I thought that was stuff are very busy.
I cannot see the logic in...
Oh, I saw the logic. I don't know how you didn't see the logic. Locked dining room door. Locked salon door. Welcome book.
Things are beginning to become clearer.
Okay. A butler would usually escort me to my room, but on this occasion, I must find it on my own way. Stress due to lack of staff.
Some would say a lucky guess. I would...
There must be the rooms. These must be the rooms for tonight's events. They must be locked for good reason. The rooms for tonight's event.
Magnifique.
Okay. I doubt Madame's standards have dropped. The staff must be working hard to finalize preparations. Okay. Staff too busy to assist.
What a revelation.
It appears as though I am staying in a very feminine room. Perhaps there has been some confusion. Room prepared for a female guest. Oh, they're very busy.
Order and method.
Okay, so it's not that one. They're all kind of the same. That's why I keep like
The pieces
thinking
of the
it's something
puzzle are
else.
finally come.
Archibald is clearly flustered with his tasks. It appears he has sent me to the wrong room. Inspect the bedroom? I feel like we already did, but I mean I can do it again.
Huh.
Perfume cupboard. There doesn't seem to be anything of interest in here. Okay. Lamp, perfume bottles. So that's it. Oh. A card is hidden under the pillow. It indicates Hugo would like Miss Conrad to speak with him ASAP. It appears Monsieur Sterling has given me the wrong room. This one had been made up for a Jacqueline Conrad. No matter, I shall find ma chambre myself. Okay. Yeah, at the bottom, the guest book said that the male rooms were on the east wing. Didn't it? Jeez. I'm not sure how I would fare coming face to face with such beasts. Me too. Me too, me too.
Huh.
I don't have any need to venture here. Okay. Grandfather clock? The time and skill it takes to build such wonderful piece, it is an art form. Why the plant? Plants lean and rely on each other to survive, something we as species could take a lesson from? Interesting. How deep? Oh, hello! Gideon.
You must be Detective Poirot. Welcome. Allow me to introduce myself. Gideon Demir.
The fiancé to Mademoiselle Angeline. The pleasure is all mine.
Angeline spoke so highly of you. It sounds as though you are the man that can sort this terrible mess out.
I am, monsieur. You have my word.
The guests that are attending your announcement? Sure.
Mostly friends of the family. A couple of business associates of mine. Quite a mix from all walks of life.
Isn't your brother the guy that we met downstairs?
With regards to
maybe?
the blackmailing, can they be trusted, or should they be considered suspects?
Angeline is struggling to trust anyone right now. But Madame Vandenbosch, as it is her house, thought it was best for us to have them all present.
And they will all be staying in the house?
Yes, it is a rather full house. All 6 guests will be staying on this floor. The family resides on the 2nd floor. As does Felix.
All 6 guests will be staying on this floor.
I will be sure to speak with them all. However, I will keep my identity and purpose for being here hidden, at least until I have made my initial introductions.
I'm afraid that ship may have already sailed. Once the Comtesse gets wind of something, a detective coming to the house, for example, you can bet everyone will know.
Aww.
She tries her best to keep everyone else happy, but I can see it is taking its toll.
The question was, how has Angeline been taking... how has she been with everything happening? Sorry.
Quite understandable. She is feeling the burden of the family that is not hers to carry.
Angeline has spoken with her mother. She has asked if there is anything that could be used against her, but she was just so dismissive.
And what are your thoughts on the matter?
I do not want to overstep my position, but if there is something that could damage not only the Vandenbosch name, but our future, Angeline deserves to know.
That is a very diplomatic answer.
You have met Madame. You know it is best to not get on her wrong side.
I have, and Monsieur Gideon is wise to select his battles carefully where Madame is concerned. Yes. I could not help noticing an air of antipathy when mentioning the Major.
You are very observant, Detective. You would be wise to keep that perceptive nature while you're here.
I'm sure you are correct. But I'd like to return to your feelings towards the Major.
He has been a good friend to Madame Vandenbosch over the years, but that does not make him a good man, or suitable to involve himself in family affairs.
Oh my goodness, are we going to have a run-in with the guy that literally told us to take someone to jail? And completely, quieted his voice? Monsieur Gideon has not said anything negative against the Major, but it sounds as though he is questionable of the Major's intention in the house.
Merci, monsieur. I shall leave you to prepare for tonight's celebrations.
I also had my doubts, so... Boom, Mademoiselle Angeline is here. The sooner I learn about the blackmail, the quicker she can return to celebrating her happy news. I'm also eager to hear about Mademoiselle Elizabeth and what became of young Fleurette. Yeah, that would be awesome. Okay, the Van den Bosch family have held a place in my mind since our first meeting. I'm most interested to see what has changed since then. Yeah, be very interesting. Receipt? Tag on vase?
Another success.
It appears the family's financial situation is much the same as the last time I saw them. Can I confirm this? Can try. Talk to Gideon. Okay. Okay. Cool. Hi!
Mademoiselle Angeline, it is a pleasure to see you again.
Detective, how wonderful you are here. Your travel was not too arduous, I hope?
Watching from my carriage window, I saw the beautiful countryside and rolling hills. It was anything but taxing.
I'm truly thankful you could make it here at such late notice.
No thanks are required, mademoiselle. When one is requested personally, there is nothing more important.
It seems the staff have been almost run off their feet today. Is it always like this?
Gideon and I only wanted a small dinner to celebrate our engagement, but Maman was adamant on throwing this party. It may have been her idea, but it's the staff that have made it happen.
Still treating the staff poorly, I see.
Their efforts do not go unnoticed, from me at least. They have been with us for so long. I do my best to make sure they are happy and content.
Well, they're super stressed. Mademoiselle has made a remarkable transformation from selfish spoiled brat to the gracious young woman I see before me. That's very true. She's very, like, poised and, like, graceful. Yeah. Although I must solve this case alone, Mademoiselle's insight may be of great assistance throughout my investigation. Who is aware of the blackmail letters and their content?
Only Maman, Elizabeth, my beloved Gideon, and you, of course.
And what is your fiancé's opinion of the letters?
He thinks me foolish for paying the first one if there is no secret to reveal. But
you believe there may be a secret lurking. One that Maman is herself keeping hidden.
Ooh.
she tells me nothing. Even though I'm a grown woman on the verge of marriage, she still treats me like the child I once was.
That's frustrating. She seems to treat everyone like a child,
Perhaps
though.
it is out of love that she protects you. It is in every mother's nature to protect their young from hurt.
The relationship between Madame and Mademoiselle is obviously far from perfect. She should treasure the time she has with Mademoiselle Angeline before she is wed and has flown the nest. Yeah. Do you have any suspicions as to who may have sent the letters?
Not a single person. I don't know anyone that would stoop so low.
The guests that will be joining us tonight, they are ones you can trust?
I hope so, Detective. Before the letters arrived, I would not have thought twice about it.
They are all close friends of yours, I assume.
Friends and colleagues. Gideon has spoken positively about them. It would be a rather underhanded tactic to do such a thing to someone you are doing business with.
Mademoiselle seems naive to the future of business. It can be ruthless and unapologetic. Perhaps I should not overlook them as suspects as quickly as Mademoiselle has. Yeah. She seems a little naive still. Tell me what became of the young maidservant Fleurette.
Oh, Detective, I'm afraid I just don't know.
Oh dear.
She was quite adamant at the police station that she would not be returning to the house, but I assumed she would at least collect her belongings.
Maman demanded that Elizabeth pack up everything she had and dispose of it.
As if the poor girl had not already lost enough. Oh my gosh, I don't like the madame.
But I couldn't let that happen. Elizabeth and I took her belongings, what little there was of them, to a friend of hers in the town that Elizabeth knew of. But not even she had heard from her.
Oh my goodness. Could Fleurette have returned to her family?
I wanted to contact her, but I had no address or telephone number.
No.
Surely Madame must have had some information when she employed her.
So would she care though?
You saw how Maman was. As soon as Fleurette was out of sight of the house, it was as though she had never been there at all. Elizabeth was most upset at the news Florette would not be returned.
Oh, I'm sure. She was so sweet.
And your mama's choice to ignore her accountability for the girl stopped you searching.
Please, detective, you cannot make me feel any worse than I already do. If I could go back and live that day again, you must believe me, I would never have done it.
Yeah, you seem to have changed a little bit, but... Mademoiselle Angeline has finally accepted responsibility and is remorseful for her actions that day and the consequences that followed. I am pleased to see a maturity in her, but that does not help young Florette, wherever she may be. It's very true.
Merci, mademoiselle. I shall find you if there is anything further I need.
You messed up, girl. Shame. You may have completely destroyed a person's, life by your actions. That's really rough, isn't it? Any new information here? Not ready. Okay. Okay. No, don't go outside. It's cold outside. Oh! Oh! Oh, okay. Can I talk to you? Oh, there's new stuff I can talk to you about?
Detective, it looks as though I might be out here all weekend. What can I do for you?
Would it not be easier to find the stuff yourself instead of waiting for the return?
I'm a guest. I shouldn't have to go around chasing them.
Oh no, so many snobs.
Perhaps the party preparation is more of a priority.
It's not my fault they aren't ready. Why don't I wait here while you check in the butler's pantry in the east corridor? I think I saw a maid go in there earlier.
I shall take up no more.
I don't like him. They're very snobby like her mother. Oh, Elizabeth!
Ah, Mademoiselle Elizabeth. What a pleasure to see you again.
Detective Poirot, I'm so glad you could make it.
Unfortunately, it is not purely for pleasure that I am here. Mademoiselle Angeline requires my attention professionally.
Yes, Angeline has told me. I'm glad she called upon you, Detective. I've been rather worried about her.
I will do everything I can to find the blackmailer and bring them to justice.
Okay, so she knows about the blackmailer.
I have every faith in you.
I hope I am not interrupting.
We're all very busy, as I'm sure you can imagine. After I'm done, I can come to your room and help you with any further questions.
I'm rather embarrassed to say I'm having trouble locating my room.
No one escorted you. I'm so sorry. Everyone is just so frantic at the moment. Madame has requested all staff prepare for this evening.
And you have been tasked with jobs in the pantry. Surely your talents could be used elsewhere.
I do as Madame asks. Well, as Archie asks.
Monsieur Sterling. Yes, I met him when I arrived. A charming gentleman. He did give me some rather vague instructions to find my room, though.
I can only apologise on his behalf. He would be mortified. I'm afraid I cannot be of much more help, but I believe you are located next to Mr. De Silva. By all
Mr.
means,
De
the house is
Silva.
yours to explore.
The house is ours to explore. You heard what she said. I suppose I should not take Monsieur Sterling's lack of directions personally, considering the amount of work the staff have been tasked with. At least now I have permission to further roam the house. Woohoo! I'm glad to see Mademoiselle Angeline has not allowed the blackmail to dampen her spirits today.
Yes, I'm afraid it may be all for show, though. She has not been herself, and it is not only I that have noticed.
Madame Vandenbosch. Surely it must have had some effect on her.
Madame has carried on as though nothing has happened. She has never been one to show emotion, and she doesn't seem to notice how it has affected Angeline. The staff, on the other hand... Angeline means no harm, but there have been some instances recently where she has acted rather sharply with them.
Oh dear.
I hope not too sharply. A house of two Madame Vandenbosches would surely be too much for anyone.
For sure, dude, for sure. I saw the welcome book as I arrived.
Ah yes, guests are requested to sign the book when arriving. I believe it gives details to the guest's room location.
It stated the male guests are to be staying in the east wing.
Yes, Madame does not believe in male and female guests residing beside one another.
Of course. I've been eagerly waiting to hear more of Belgium's greatest love story.
Oh, yes. Well, I'm afraid it is for a happy ending. Luke is sadly no longer with us.
No! Elizabeth!
Oh, mademoiselle, I was not aware.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
It's fine, Detective, honestly. I'm sorry, but I really must finish this.
Oh.
Bien sûr, mademoiselle.
For a man that has a mind so brilliant and astute, I have made an easy job of embarrassing myself. Let this be a reminder to use one's grey cells before speaking.
Merci, mademoiselle.
Pleasure is mine, Detective.
No, that is so sad. Oh, there doesn't seem to be anything of interest in here. Okay. I'm just looking around. Don't mind me. Playing some cards here. Pots and pans. The cook has obviously used them for quite some time, judging by the condition. Copper pans as well, pots and pans. Not very good to use for a very long time. There's like a letter thing there. Oh.
Before you leave, Detective, I have something for you beside the furnace here from Angeline. She wanted me to give it to you on your arrival.
Merci, mademoiselle.
It's the letter, right? Yeah. The second letter acknowledges a payment from a previous blackmail letter. Mademoiselle Van den Bosch, you were wise to take me seriously. You have bought my silence for a moment at least. Your family's privacy obviously means a great deal to you. If you're willing to pay to keep her secrets hidden and continue to pay, you will. Would your maman be as willing to part with her wealth? You will bring a second parcel with another 5,000 francs. Jeez, that's a lot of money. To the cobblers, this time addressed to a Monsieur Fontaine. By close on Friday. You have done your family a service by keeping this arrangement to yourself. I'm sure I do not have to tell you what will happen if the police are involved, and I hope it will not come to that. Oh dear. I'm not able to read the letters that were sent to the Mademoiselle Angeline. I'm sure there is a great deal to learn from them, and hopefully some clues to the author. What if it's Fleurette?
I should not be surprised by my own.
I can't ignore the coincidence. The same style of pen that wrote the letters is present in the house. Oh, you think that it's someone in the house?
Of course, Detective. What is it?
I noticed a rather extravagant looking pen in the hall.
I would not say it in front of the Major, but it is rather hideous. It was a gift from him to Madame from his time overseas. I don't think it even has the capability of writing.
Why is he giving her gifts?
A pen that does not write is like a fish that cannot swim.
As Angeline describes it, a useless ornament. It's the thought that counts, I suppose.
Merci.
Pleasure is mine, Detective.
Okay. Is there anything to do here? Just some new... Okay. What about here? We need to talk to Zachariah. And we have to... What is this? Inspect the yeast rooms. Talk to Zachariah. Okay, cool. So we just need to go back and talk to Zachariah then. For now.
What can I help you with, Detective?
Elizabeth showed me the letters you received. One of them has already been paid.
I was right to pay it, yes? You have read them. What do you think?
You were wise to consult me, but bowing to their threat may have only shown that you are willing to pay for their silence. Is the secret they speak of worth so much?
I wish I could, but I have no idea. The letter was addressed to me, but I have nothing to hide. Maman took one look at it and disregarded the whole thing as someone's idea of a joke.
She looked at it. She is not aware of the second letter.
Oh.
She doesn't know I paid the first. I thought I could make it all go away.
Did you ask Madame if there was a family secret they could be privy to?
She said I was to ignore the letters and stop wasting my time with such foolishness. If there was something, she wouldn't tell me anyway.
No, she won't tell anyone. It appears Mademoiselle believes her maman's attempts to brush away the serious nature of the letters as little as I do.
I couldn't ask Maman for the money. She was angry that I had even considered paying it.
Oh, the
Gideon
question, sorry.
offered to help.
The question was, how did you come to have so much money? Sorry, I need to read the questions first.
Pardon, did he not think you foolish for paying?
He did, but he said he couldn't stand by and watch me in so much distress.
How honorable.
Unless he knows what the secret is. What if Gideon's having an affair with her mother?
We are soon to be married, detective. A loving partnership that faces their troubles together. They are his words.
I did not mean anything by it, mademoiselle. You have found yourself a husband that will stand by your side and do what must be done to protect you. I am most pleased for you.
I really hope we don't have to talk to her mom. Because I really don't like her mom.
As you would expect, she has been in quite a state. It was such a terrible accident. She kept it to herself for almost a week before she even told me.
Oh, poor Elizabeth. This is about Luke, by the way.
Pardon, how could you not know? Surely his absence from the house was noticed.
Oh.
Maman fired him after he returned to the house. She said he could not be trusted.
But Mademoiselle Elizabeth's position was kept?
That's really rough.
I begged Maman for them both, but she said if he was willing to go behind her back, what else could he do?
What about Elizabeth?
Falling in love is a far cry from committing even the smallest crime, n'est-ce pas?
A cruel and unnecessary decision by Madame van den Bosch. She had no right to fire him and tear him away from his betrothed. Shame. I spoke with Mademoiselle Elizabeth and I fear I may have upset her.
She has been a kind shoulder to lean on through all this mess, but it is her I worry about. She has been through so much.
So much.
I was not aware of what had happened, and by mentioning, I fear I may have only made it worse by dredging up the past.
Do not punish yourself, detective. You are not to know. I don't think your honest mistake will make much difference to how she has been feeling recently.
Look at her, she's so mature. It is easier said than done. I have already seen a difference in Mademoiselle Elizabeth. She was once so exuberant and optimistic, seeing the positives in everything and everyone. But now I fear the loss of her love. The careless reminder from moi may have dampened her outlook. Aww.
Merci, mademoiselle.
Shame. You mustn't hold yourself so responsible, dude. It's okay.
Aha.
Let's talk to Zachariah. Tell him about the rooms.
Detective, it looks as though I might...
Monsieur Sterling said my room is on the first floor.
Is that what he said? I can barely understand most of what he says with that accent.
Doesn't... Okay, I can understand Monsieur Sterling perfectly, but Monsieur Demire is one more vin rouge away from becoming unintelligible.
I find his accent rather pleasant, reassuring.
I guess. Not too helpful when it comes to finding your room, though. You'll probably be the lucky one that has that hideous plant outside the door.
I shall take up no more.
Alrighty. He's so stuck up. I really don't like him. We can make connections. Talk to Gideon. Okay. Madame unaware of payment. Paid the first demand.
I cannot see the logic in this. Perhaps a second look at the evidence.
But I did that, didn't I?
I should not be surprised by my own
That's
skills of deduction.
weird. I did that. Oh no, I didn't. They will no doubt be concerned for not only Angeline but also for her positions at the house. What is the extent of their knowledge of the matter? So the staff are aware of the blackmail, but Madame isn't. That's funny. Okay, so the one with the plant on the outside is ours. Elizabeth hasn't been herself. Cassandra angry at Elizabeth. And Luke was fired. Angeline tried to contact Fleurette. Elizabeth upset Fleurette was dismissed.
Some would say a lucky
Aw.
guess.
It is truly terrible that Luke passed away, and to see how broken Elizabeth is. Yeah. Mourns for Luke. Oh.
Magnifique.
Ah. Okay, losing a loved one and not having a close friend to talk to would be difficult for anyone, of course. Okay. So that's what that is. Okay. Oh, man. Okay, let's go see if we can find our room now. The one with the plant outside, right? Oh, Gideon's here. Let's talk to him.
Please, ask away, detective.
I'm aware finances can be a sensitive subject, but may I ask of the house's situation?
As far as I'm aware, everything is in order. From what I understand, the late Viscount had made some questionable investments. But that is all in the past.
Okay.
And regarding the payment of the blackmail,
Angeline does not have to worry about money anymore. I was born into some wealth, and I have earned my own fortune.
Okay. I assume you have heard about the consequences of my visit last time?
Angeline has spoken of it. You made quite the impression on her, detective.
I feel responsible for what came from that day. Fleurette's dismissal and Luke's.
It is not your fault. Madame van den Bosch does not like it when her rules or authority are undermined. I tried to explain to Angeline the same, but her guilt has not left her.
No. Mademoiselle explained the payment of the blackmail letter?
I suppose you think I was unwise to pay it?
I am glad Mademoiselle requested my help before you fell further out of pocket.
Madame van den Bosch had no intentions of paying it. Whether she believes there is a secret that could ruin the family or not.
It was an honorable move for you to make the payment. It was certainly no small fee.
Angeline is to be my wife, and then we shall be family. As far as I am concerned, my money is our money.
Oh.
Merci,
sweet.
monsieur.
Okay, let's go. Oh, we have connections to make. Interesting. Financial records. Gideon sees his money as the family's. Gideon believes finances are in order.
Another success.
Okay. It looks like the family have finally got back on track with their money problems. Great to hear. So why are there tags on everything? Family taking care of money now? Angeline has matured?
Is there something I am not...
Okay, so it's not that. Oh, mindful of the staff. Okay,
Things are
I was
beginning to
close.
become
Okay,
clearer.
they're a little bit similar. Trying to do good, even though the dismissals weren't entirely her fault. Oh, she's trying to redeem herself. Oh, shame.
This will not get me any closer to...
Okay, okay.
The pieces
There
of
we
the
go.
puzzle.
Okay. Mademoiselle Angeline says she never intended for Fleurette to be fired. I believe her. It is certainly not the happy news I was expecting. Mademoiselle Elizabeth lost her husband, Luke. Okay, never mind. This is done? Nice. Find out what happened to Elizabeth, Fleurette, and the Van den Bosch family since you last met. So that's done. Sorted. Great. Grand even. Is this? Can I go here now? Oh. Whose luggage is this? More luggage for Mr. E. de Silva, left unattended and right between the two front-facing rooms. Oh dear. Wow. E. de Silva. So we found the right place at least. So, oh, we can't go in here?
Oh.
Looks like I have a few things to settle first. What do you have to settle? What do you mean? It's like walking so adamantly. Oh. I would not consider any form of nature ugly, but I'm not sure how I feel about this plant. So that's probably the room that we're in, right? This plant is striking and full of color. It really draws one's attention in a positive way. So it's probably the ugly one that we have to sleep next to, right? Hideous plant, yeah. And he said hideous plant, so this is connected, but there's no connection to be made apparently. So this is probably our room then, because it's next to the hideous plant. Whose luggage is this? Zachariah Demir, I presume, and his rather expensive luggage. His room faces the back garden. Okay. So maybe we have to go tell him that. Oh, another plant. Is this one also pretty? Yes, okay. I can hear a male voice practicing what sounds like a speech. Perhaps we shall hear this later? Ah, there we go. There is a room here. Do I have to investigate this room? I can hear music from inside. This room must already have a resident. Perhaps others have arrived before me. Are we done now? Yes? Oh my gosh. That's not even the eastern wing, bro. Okay. These two?
What a revelation.
Okay, I must have been one of the last to arrive. I should settle myself as soon as possible. I would love that for you. Honestly, I would love that for you. But apparently we can't. I don't know what to do. I thought that was gonna be it. Can we please go into our room? Can we please just like get to... Oh my gosh, this is so frustrating. Oh, what happened to this painting? A painting of the sun rising over a town. Sadly, it appears to have some water damage. Yeah, it does. That's quite sad. I know this is not my room. I should really ask around before I just try any door in here. A beautifully composed painting of 7 saints. Madame has quite an eye for striking artwork. Yeah, it's quite pretty. So I can talk to someone about the artwork? Talk to Angeline? Okay. I still have to inspect the eastern rooms? To advance the investigation? I'm trying to, but like I don't know what else I'm supposed to look for. Unless I need to go downstairs? Unless there's like a room in the eastern wing down here somewhere? Who's this? Distinguished looking gentleman. He doesn't appear to be related to the family. That's weird then. Why do you have a random image of someone? This area does not pertain to my current investigations. Okay. I didn't think so either, but... Do I have to talk to Elizabeth? House deeds? The deeds for the house are rightly framed, but why left here and not hanging on the wall? Huh. That is quite curious, isn't it? Do I have to talk to you about anything? I don't think so.
Of course, Detective.
No.
Merci.
Pleasure is mine, Detective.
What can I help you with?
There are certainly some beautiful pieces of art here.
Yes, Maman has quite a collection, although they are not all to my taste. Most, in fact.
The painting of the saints, in particular, it is quite exquisite. is it connected to the house in some way?
The one in the hall? If you look above your bedroom door, you will see one of their names. I believe they were originally carved to watch over the occupants.
Wow.
Merci, mademoiselle. I shall find you if there is anything.
Okay, so were we supposed to find the saint's name above our door? Is that what we need to find now?
Magnifique.
Ah, okay, got it, okay. 7 prestigious saints, I should find these above 7 doors in the house. I wonder if this matches the number of expected guests. Probably not. 7 saints assigned to rooms.
Some would say a lucky guess. I would...
All the first 4 rooms are accounted for. Perhaps the missing door is hidden elsewhere? Maybe. 1 door missing?
Another success.
Ooh! I fear Mademoiselle's secret may not be the only one this house is hiding. Interesting. House holds many secrets? Interesting. Okay. Let's solve this mystery. What? Didn't we? Feel like we solved it, right? Everything's fine, right? Okay. Am I done now? Can I go into my room? This is a little ridiculous, I'm not gonna lie. I can't even look at the saints' pictures.
Oh.
Oh, my soul! Still? Really? The bedroom next to Monsieur de Silva. This must be my room. So finicky sometimes. Finally, I have found my chambre. Although the journey was longer than expected, the destination is really quite charming. I should make myself familiar and comfortable with my new surroundings. Alrighty. A book? What book? I wonder if I will get a chance to catch up on my reading whilst I stay here. I don't know. Maybe? Hopefully. Do you have a view?
Ah.
The snow has limited the view from the window, but it certainly has a beauty of its own. I guess so, yeah. I find snow to be quite beautiful. Cold. Very cold, but beautiful. Said the same thing. Even for a detective like myself, finding this room was quite an arduous task. Yes, it was. The house may hold more secrets than expected. Quite, dude. Quite. Ah, okay. Are we done now? Elizabeth is here? Do we need to look at anything else? Okay. Elizabeth is here. Hello.
Elizabeth, thank you for coming. I shall not take up too much more of your precious time.
Not at all, Detective. I had best not be away for too long. Madame would not be pleased when there is so much work to do.
Well, mademoiselle, if anyone was to ask, I required your urgent attention with a delicate matter. That should be enough to give you a moment's peace.
Thank you, Detective.
Can I assume you are aware of the probable blackmail ring in the area?
I have heard whispers, but this town is full of busybodies. It's hard to know what is the truth and what is hot air from socialites trying to outdo one another.
I would not have thought you want to join in with such chatter.
I'm not, but it can be hard to ignore. I try to quash any talk of it in the house, but it's easier said than done. When the staff are together, it seems to be a competition to see who can dream up the most scandalous rumour.
You are a loyal maid and friend. Mademoiselle Angeline is fortunate to have you.
It baffles me why they would target her in the first place. She has such a kind and pure soul. That may not be what you remember of Mademoiselle, but she has grown into a kind-hearted
I know,
young
we
lady.
saw. She's
I
definitely
was wary of that
grown.
when I arrived. But I myself can see a change in her, a maturity. And if it is as kind and pure as you have stated, she should not be troubled by the letter.
Letters, Detective. I brought you the other.
Ooh. Mademoiselle Van den Bosch, you do not know me, but I know you and your family very well. For years you have stood high on your pedestal, attending parties and living the lifestyle of the upper class, a life that you were born into, all the while hiding a sordid secret that would tarnish the Van den Bosch name forever. Once a respectful family with morals and nobility, but now you rely on riches and jewelry to show your worth. a worth that is not deserved, even residing in a home that was obtained under your lies, but not for long. What? For your secret to remain exactly that, take a small brown paper parcel filled with 5,000 francs addressed to Monsieur Dupont, to Barbier and Sons Cobblers, before sundown on Friday. If you do as I request, this will be the last you hear from me. You will be able to return to your life of stolen wealth and excess. If you refuse, be sure the name Van den Bosch will be on the whisper of lips for years to come. Oh dear.
I have tried to tell her not to think any more on them, but she fears that even a fabricated story could ruin the family name. She even frets at what it may do to her engagement.
That's very true.
I have met Monsieur Demire, and I cannot see his love for Angeline diminishing at something so trivial. Merci for bringing this letter to me.
Mademoiselle Angeline worries so much about the family's name, but from Mademoiselle Elizabeth's telling, she has nothing to worry about, at least from her own perspective. Perhaps the secret does not directly concern Angeline at all, and she is merely the easy target? Probably, that's what I'm thinking.
Pleasure is mine.
Because it's about the family specifically and how they got the house and stuff as well, and their wealth and that kind of stuff. So it could be the father. Okay. Wishes family to suffer, wishes family to leave the manor.
Come, my little
No?
Grey Cells.
Oh, wait.
I should not be surprised by my own skill.
Could the blackmailer be more interested in the house than the money they have demanded? Perhaps. Blackmailer may want the house, talk to Elizabeth. Wishes family to suffer.
What a revelation!
Really? Ah, what a revelation. Okay, the staff members that are aware of the blackmail could possibly know the reason why. That's true. It appears the Van den Bosch secret may not be a secret at all. The house staff may know what the blackmailer is holding over the family. That's true. Is this done? Okay, I need to talk to Elizabeth. Okay. And then this one? Okay. Okay. Let's talk to her quick.
Of course, Detective. What it...
I was not aware there were plans to sell the house.
That is news to me, Detective.
The deeds to the house that have been left on the table. Perhaps I am jumping to a hasty assumption.
Oh no, Madame asked Archie to inquire in town about having the house registered as a landmark. It's a shame the snow is so thick. The gardens are quite wonderful in full bloom. Perhaps you will be able to walk them when the snow clears.
Okay, do you know where Mademoiselle Angeline is now?
She will no doubt be with Master Gideon. The party was just beginning when I came upstairs.
That is my cue to make a grand entrance. Am I presentable enough for the creme of society?
Quite handsome, Detective.
Oh.
Merci. If you catch me snoring, please poke me in the ribs.
I will use Madame's sharpest poker.
Oh, cute. I love the way they talk to each other.
It sounds as though someone else may have already been poked.
Yeah. Okay, as much as I would love to continue right now because so much drama, oh my gosh. We literally found our room. That's what we did. That's what we did in chapter 1. We found our room, we found out that Luke has passed away, and we found out that Florette is missing. So that was great. But we're definitely going to continue with this. I'm having a lot of fun. I think it's so great. There's so much drama, which I kind of like. So we're going to continue with this in the next episode. If at any point in this video I made you smile or I made your day just a little bit brighter, then please consider giving this video a like. And if you would like to see similar content, I played The ABC Murders, which is also by Agatha Christie, on my channel. You can go check that out. I also play a lot of puzzle games. Whilst you're at my channel and you feel like subscribing, then please feel free to do so. I hope that you have had a very good day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!